Hello. I'm a bit excited about tonight for some reason, although I'm knackered. Been a long day. But I'll listen to a couple of things about how important the moon is tonight. And I feel like I've really been connecting with the moon recently, as bizarre as that sounds. And I stare at it a lot, and the sun. And I completely buy into powers of celestial beings, celestial bodies, that's it. Yeah, so I felt like I needed to do a video, although I didn't have any topic again, and I've not really rehearsed. But what I am going to talk about, because I have written just this down, is suppression of expression. And this is why I've dragged myself down to the bottom of the garden again to do a video, because I've got to stop suppressing my expression, because I think that is what is put on us from the moment we're here. And this is a cigarette, by the way. I'm smoking, yeah, and it's funny because I feel like, I shouldn't be smoking, because all this spiritual stuff, and I know I shouldn't be smoking. I do know that, but I don't feel like it's gonna put me in a different category for now. I'm trying to cut down, I'm aware, but again, suppression of expression. I feel like I needed to have a cigarette, and I don't want to hide it, because I'm not killing babies and drinking the blood. Seriously, I'm not, although that's what some people think some people are doing. What do I know? Again, I've had this sort of few days of retreating in and understanding that I really need to practice what I preach in terms of what I know works to feel better in day-to-day reality, for me anyway. And it's been great this last 3 days, because I've focused more on actual physical feelings, like cuddling the kids and playing with their hair, and really just feeling like tactile, and being out on the grass outside, and me going to parks and swimming and just doing a lot of kiddie things. And it's been great. Been to play centres, birthday parties, that type of thing, and I've really felt present and in the moment, and the kids really just, they love it when I'm like that, and all the other bloody kids do as well. I'm like the Pied Piper. I've said to many people before, it's a good job I wasn't a man, because people would be like, who's watching that weird pervert with all those kids following him? Because I'm like the Pied Piper, like the kids love me. It's because I'm bloody talking to him while everyone else is sat drinking the coffees, looking at the chuffing phones. That's what it is. No special gifts, just actually paying attention to children's needs. Fucking hell, how far have we come? Anyway, so my mum, yeah, she smokes. She always has done, smoked a lot. But she knew I smoked from quite a young age, but she wouldn't tell anybody else that I did. And if I was outside in the public and I wanted a cigarette, she wouldn't stand with me or anything. It was like, just another thing to sort of make yourself feel shit about, like that bloody big cold sore on my mouth as well. Feeling and looking like shit today, but feeling like I need to stop suppressing myself. So to get me in the fucking mood for this video, to feel alright, I've been sat in here, what time is it? It's 8:30 here at night. The kids have been asleep for about an hour and a half, and I've been sat in here for like 45 minutes, just quivering. And I always call it my fizz, and it's the anxiety that I've carried around for like 32 years. And I'm just realising that I can push it back, or I can change it, transmute it, or at least acknowledge it and let it do its course now, which is great. Oh, but as a baseline, I'm still pretty as a internal feeling, even though on the outside now I'm floating around way more than I was anyway. But yeah, the fizz, the anxiety, the energy that you can feel within yourself, that is like trapped energy. And I think that's sort of like, yeah, it's like throughout your life, unless your parents are absolute legends and are massively privileged in circumstances that allow them to be with you all the time, and just like absolute brilliant people who know how to be with kids and how I want to relate. You know the type of people, I'm sure most of you are. And yeah, so not many people have that grace when we're brought into this world. We have tricky situations that we grow accustomed to, and you're told what you are from quite a young age, and that's when the suppressing begins, even down to name, nickname. Are you shy? I was always a shy baby. And then labels are something that has been a huge awareness of mine throughout my own awakening. Let me just get rid of this. Threw it on the floor then out of the window. Yeah. I was thinking to myself, should I pick it up? And then I was thinking I won't be able to find it, so don't pretend, and then don't live your life like you wouldn't tread on an ant, because I trod on a spider earlier because it looked at me funny and I thought it might be some sort of spiritual tool, so I was like, no one's getting into my head. That's so funny. I was just saying earlier when I was talking about what I was going to say tonight, it was Mark, the kid's dad, who said suppression of expression, and I was like, yeah, suppression or oppression of expression, and it's like either or and both, but ultimately you are in control of it. And it's like this box is built up for us by external forces and your own self-worth throughout your life, and then bang bang bang, you're in this box and you can't get out of the box then because you are this, and you can't express because the walls are there. But once you start understanding that nobody suppresses their own expression but yourself, or you're allowing other people to suppress your expression, and in some cases there's obvious, you know, circumstances where people are oppressing expressions all over the world, and quite often in our own relationships with each other, I mean obviously everything. But yeah, and so what I found that is in this metaphorical box, the more you start expressing yourself, the more bits of the box that you're breaking down, and you're allowing yourself to sort of slip through the box into another area where it's more peaceful, there's better information, more love, and nobody cares about what the other person thinks you think they are. It's just we're all trying to get that down daily, aren't we now? Most people can do it during meditation and stuff, and it's hard to sustain, isn't it? What I've found works for me is identifying the fizz and understanding what it is, and if it's coming from me or if it's coming from external, or if it's a combination of both, whatever it is that makes me feel fizzy, I log it and then I go, oh, you don't have to feel like that anymore, and breathe. And I can manage to sort of push it away and get on in my sort of peaceful Zen place that I'm in quite a lot these days. And it's funny, I feel like, I don't know, there used to be an advert on, oh, Mr. Soft, this sort of like wibbly wobbly man, like a jelly baby type thing. I can't remember what it was for. But that's what I feel like I can get like if I concentrate. If I don't concentrate and I'm stressed, I end up fizzing like a motherfucker and back where I began, with a cage around me, quivering at the thought of expressing anything more than what was expected of me, that had been created by others and not myself. Oof, I was fizzing then. You say breathe, practice what you preach. I find that works though. Does anyone else like... Oh, by the way, I don't know, I'm no meditation master or anything like that, and I'm not claiming to be, but I've found that when I'm trying to meditate and get into my special place, that if I just go like that, I put like one over my belly button and one over my middle bit there, that really helps. When I let my fingers go and get all anxious again, that doesn't help. I have to go. But yeah, I don't know, maybe that's just me. But yeah, I had to sing for a long time before I felt comfortable enough to speak. And I had to sing to push myself, because I'm in my back garden, and it's a pretty big garden to be fair, but there's two neighbours. One's nearly dead, bless her. The other one's not far off, but his wife is alive, and she puts me on edge. She doesn't offer any positivity or inquiry, actually. It's just yeah, she likes to tell me things, bad things that are going on in her life, and I find it hard to give her what she needs. So we jar a little bit, we don't speak much, sometimes I do that. So I'm aware now, because I was absolutely belting out, I was singing so loud, and then I thought to myself halfway through, if fucking Penny's sat there next door and I'm sat in the shed singing and smoking, she'll think she's gone off her tits. I've changed my hair I always have done throughout my whole life, but my hair changes like on a monthly basis, and she's always double taking when she sees me. I don't know what she thinks I am, but so that's what made me laugh. But the point is, I needed to test myself. I needed to do the worst I could in order to do this, because I'm still so used to being not capable of expressing my true self. I watched this other video earlier which made me feel way better, because I've not seen anything rounded up as nicely, and it was to do with this flat earth thing that I can't stop finding intrigue and interesting, and for many different reasons, some personal as well. And anyway, just found this video, and I'll post it underneath. I know how to do that now. I'm not sure about a link, but I'll put it in the comments. I'm so shit with technology, it's disgusting really for my age. What was I on about? Shit, I've lost what I was saying. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Singing, yeah, I'm gonna sing a song, and I think I might post it, and I was thinking to myself, what's the worst that could happen if I did? And the worst that could happen is that, again, yeah, for me the worst that could happen is that I could feel worse than I do now. So that could come in a few different forms. People could call me names, or nothing, or nothing. Silence is sometimes worse, isn't it? And so I was thinking, should I do it, should I not? Because I'm just at the moment, I'm just starting a career, or trying to start a career, doing voiceovers. My ex, Mark, he's a brilliant voiceover, and he's been doing it for a long time, and it's something that I've always wanted to do, but I never felt that I could do. The kids were too young, I was too stressed, there was always an excuse. And obviously now we're splitting and I need some money. My youngest she's coming up to 2, and it was what I was planning to do anyway, but the time's right now, and so I've had this urgency to do my demo, and I'm going to send that out tomorrow to agents. And 6 years I've been wanting to do this and had the capability to do it. I've had the equipment, I've had everything in front of me, but I felt like everything was against me, and that was because of how I was perceiving my own reality. And it's this duality, this juxtaposition of your own mind, the warrior 1 minute, victim the next. It's this thing that everyone's trying to scamper through, and there's real ways of doing it. I don't know how I'd do it if I didn't have kids, to be honest. I think that's like, it's so beautiful. It was what was needed for me to feel what love is, what love can be. And it's so strange because I've never been a tactile person. My parents weren't really with me, and I think I did sort of repel that from a certain age. Yeah, it's funny, because I've been thinking about this a lot, and I reference this a lot when I'm talking about things, so it obviously affected me or stuck in my head. But my dad used to call me Daughter of Darkness when I was a kid, which is a real cool label to have, isn't it? This was from a young age, so my brother was Son of God and I was Daughter of Darkness. And I always felt like it was because I told the truth and I unnerved him, because I wanted him to be aware of his wrongdoing, that he took, pleasure in passive-aggressive labels or names. Also, it sort of prepared, because it was always an introduction, like out somewhere, usually in a pub as a kid, and it would be, this is Marianne, Maz, we like to call her Daughter of Darkness, and then of course I'd be there, little tomboy, depressed, not really enjoying life, feeling like I'm from another planet and frowning up at them, and I'm sure it fit perfectly, and I perfectly let myself evolve into that. Not too dark, by the way, because it does sound bad, like, I'm not bad at all, really, genuinely. I've given my mum and dad a lot of verbal shit during my life, but I've always felt, again, justified. I think you could spend all day regretting. I think there's real worth in going back through your whole life and acknowledging as much as you can. I was sort of saying, by the way, I don't know if I'm going off on tangents. I probably am. I've probably not finished a thought yet, but forget it while I'm here. Oh, fuck's sake, it's gone. That happens all the time. Alex, what was it? And then I listen to music and I feel like it's talking to me, and then I'm like zoning off, going, right, yeah, right. What was it? I don't know. I'm just looking at my piece of paper. It just says sing a song, warrior victim. Suppression of expression. Oh, God. But yeah, no. I'm finding that I've just got to express in some way. So I'm going to sing And I don't know if I'm going to put it on here. Yeah, I am, you fucking coward, yeah. Oh, Daughter of Darkness, that reminded me, because I think my dad's a coward, whoops. Oh, God, and I told my mum that I'd done this yesterday, so if she starts searching for it, I fucked it, but I feel like I did that. There was a reason I did that, and I think it was, again, it's this no suppression of oppression, or no suppression of expression. You know, I'm not going to let what I say be dictated by anyone or anyone else's standards or fears or labels or perceptions of me, unless it starts affecting me, and then I can adjust things then. But so yeah, I'm going to make myself post a song. Yes, I am. Just bloody do it. No one's going to think anything. I listened to somebody else just singing on their channel the other day, and it was just lovely. Just lovely. And nobody wants... I don't want to be a record label. I was just saying the other day, my actual plans are to be like super involved, hopefully one day, in the field of consciousness somehow, and psychedelic research for mental health issues, but really, you know, just sort of singing in a pub probably on a Friday night, writing songs, and just doing little things. I just like singing. I like expressing. And I'm going to try and write. I've written songs. It's just not in a melody before, so I'm going to try and do it. But I'll sing a cover for now. Anyway, who gives a fucking shit? Probably nobody. And then I get this whole guilt, sort of like, oh, like I've always been so self-deprecating and unable to take compliments, unable to acknowledge what I know is within me, and I'm fucking sick of it. But it's a natural go-to thing. It's like, oh, should I? What's anyone going to think? And then again, it's like warrior victim. Warrior goes up again, goes, fuck it. Post it, who cares? Oh, express yourself, knock another wall down. Oh, just be you, and everybody's different. Everybody's different. I feel like so aside from the internal work that made me feel great this week, I was feeling like I wasn't practicing other things that I should be doing. But I wasn't, because I couldn't figure out where this had come from, like I was talking about in a previous video. It's spending a good time actually trying to find your own discernment or your own truth within. Fuck's sake, I've gone off tangent again. Yeah, there's just... days are strange, nights are strange. What doesn't help is lacking confidence still. And from the couple of like astrology messages that I've listened to, and just from knowing, I feel it, that now is really the time for everybody to just express and feel like it's a safe place. And if you think it's a safe place, it will be a safe place. I think if you feel like a warrior, you'll be a warrior. If you feel like you're going to succeed, you're going to succeed. It's all the law of attraction, manifestation and everything, isn't it? I'm really fucking new to this. Like, I'm talking days, weeks, so I'm not trying to be anything. I'm just using this as a outlet of expression, and to hopefully maybe inspire somebody else to do some videos as well, because everybody's so bloody talented, but we've all been told we're not, or we all think we're not, and we are in so many different ways. And everybody I know has got different amazing talents that they don't feel like they can be true about, or be free enough to express or to harness upon. And I like painting, and I fucking love it. And one day, that's what I want to do. I've got loads of paintings. I want a little exhibition, that's all. I want to go round, and I want people to think they're bloody cool. Like, I wonder what state of mind she was in when she was painting those. Because that's what they're like. They're not trying to be good. I'm not good. I'm not a fine artist. I'm not a fine singer. I'm not a fine anything, and I swear too much, and I drink too much coffee, I smoke too much fags, and I like cannabis still. Whoops. But there you go. That's me, and I'm not suppressing my expressing anymore. And don't allow yourself to have your expression suppressed or oppressed. Find the shit within yourself to rise above it. Remember who you are, what you're capable of, and I feel like positive change is coming for me, and hopefully for everybody else. I feel like it's this last bit of arse twitches that everybody's got, or in my reality it is. Everybody's just sussing out their own sort of parameters for a new way of being, and it's really nice. I've not really got anyone in my life, so that's why the ones that are doing it. I don't know what everyone else is doing. Probably still watching Coronation Street and Lorraine fucking Kelly. But yeah, today was, I needed to do something today. There was the whole Trump North Korea thing today, the nuclear peace deals, and what else happened today? It's the 13th. 13's a big number for me for some reason. Someone told me that. I think it was my life path or something in numerology, yeah. And actually, I'm just going to put this up in there. Or can I? I don't know whether I can because it's written on by somebody. Yeah, my natal chart, because I've got some things to watch on YouTube to teach myself how to interpret them. Because I'm feeling like I've got to be honest with myself about what is resonating with me now, and it's like astrology is resonating with me. I can feel, only because I look up at the sky all the time. I'm always outside. My garden's got the same view, obviously, but it's south facing. It's got a fucking amazing panoramic view, and beautiful trees at the bottom, so I always watch the sun and know where the sun starts or when the sun ends, at what time. We've been here nearly 3 years, and I am like, I just stare. I'm a sun moon gazer, and I feel like I've got to start educating myself on this, because maybe this will be a future path for me somehow. And these are things that my old me and my little fizziness goes, no, don't be stupid, that's not you, you're not airy fairy. And then my new warrior true self goes, yeah you are, very fucking airy fairy. And that's why no one can relate to you at the minute, apart from a few people on YouTube. Hey, fucking hell. Right, I'll end it there because it's 29 minutes 10 to 9. It takes about 2 hours to upload this, and that's stressful, so I'm going to get someone else to do that. Woo, and go to bed. Happy Moon Day, everybody. Start manifesting. Yeah, good things. Manifest good things. Remember who you are. You're strong. Knock these walls down. Express everything and anything. Sing, paint, draw, fart if you want. Do whatever you want. Dance on the way to the toilet. Tell your boss you hate him. Leave your fucking boyfriend if he's pissing you off. Just think about things, not irrationally, but as true to yourself as you can. Imagine a little bubble around yourself, talk to yourself, meditate, get your shit together, breathe, and we'll get there together. Bye.